This is the part 1 video of possibly 3 videos for restoring and upgrading this beautiful 1960 Scout knife. If you haven't seen the introductory video on this, go ahead and watch it if you like. If not, this is the beginning of it, so you haven't missed anything really when it comes to restoring and repairing this. I'm going to repair the spring, make a new spring for it, and clean her all up, reassemble it, and we're going to put brown burlap micarta on for scales. And then the tenderfoot medallion, that's going to get put back in. Essentially, the whole knife is going to be reassembled the way it was in the factory, just with brown burlap micarta. Okay, so the first thing we have to do now is heat up this medallion, take it out. Now you got to watch this. Some of these, believe it or not, are aluminum, and if you get them too hot, they'll melt. I've had it happen to me before. Actually, not on a medallion, but I had it happen on a guard on a knife. I had no idea that it was aluminum. It was a while back. It was a learning lesson. So the first thing I'm going to do is heat up this medallion and try to get it out. I'm not going to worry about it now until I get the scales off. So we'll go ahead and take these scales off. Okay, I want to keep the scales in shape because I'm going to use them to trace out the new scales. I don't want to break them because it makes it a lot easier in between the bolsters to reshape them when you sand them. I'll show you probably in the next video on that. So, I only sanded the one side of the center pin that's for the lock back springs. So now I will pound these pins out. Let me get my punch. Actually, I'm going to pound the scale pins here. Take this spring pin out first. I sanded down just to one side because I'm going to drive it through. There it is there. I'll get you some pliers and take it out. Just grab it, pull it out. There it is. Okay, that goes all the way through for all the springs. Now all these should come out, or all these springs should come out. Open up the utensils, utility blades. Take my springs out. Okay, there's the one. So the way it came out is the way I'm going to orient it on the table here. Okay, this is for the knife. So the medallion's going to face me when I disassemble. So I'm going to put that spring right here. Now the spring that's broke is this one here. I'll put it opposite of it. That's the one I got to replace. Make a new one. Okay, now I'll go ahead and pop these scales off here on this side. Okay, there's the medallion side. I'll put that facing me. Okay. I take it easy on these because these liners are brass and you will bend them. And you want to try not to bend them as much as possible because then you got to restore it or bend it back and pound on it and beat it, and chances are it'll look like garbage. So I just put a pry bar in here and just work it till I get it out. Okay. There's the inside of the knife. Okay. So, I still want to get the scale off here. Now that it's separated, I can actually pound it out instead of trying to fight it. There we go. Well, this one being a booger boy. There we go. All right. And this one will be on that side. So if I orient this knife again, this is the bad side. There's no cutaway. This is the easy outs. This is called an easy out cutout for that reaming tool, which is right here. Okay. It's called an easy out, so you can get your thumb in there behind the scale. It's a lot easier. All right, now all I have to do is grind down one side of this. See if it'll move. I don't want to go too hard with it because I don't want to bend that bail. A little more. Sometimes a file works wonders. Let me get a file. Little at a time. You don't want to grind up too much of that bale. We'll pry tools to do the trick. All right, folks. I got this bad boy apart here. Now, this is the way the factory makes them. Okay, you got your 4 utensil blades here, utility blades, and you got your center spines that go in between the springs. All right, these are brass. The blades are coarse metal. And then they have metal pre-manufactured rivets that are flattened out that actually go into these slots here. Okay, so when you put this back together, you're going to put them on. Some things go into these slots in the whole part, and then you push it till it slides in place. I'll show you this assembly when I go to reassemble it. But for now, I just want to show you. Okay. This side is the reaming tool, and this is the easy cutout. The easy out, they call it, cutout, right? So the scale goes on here like this. That gives you more room to get your thumbnail into that nail nick and pull it out easier. Okay. If they didn't have that, you couldn't get a hold of it because it'd be too down in the knife. So what I'm going to do is put this in a solution, let it soak, okay, and get it the best I can. I might even take a drum wire brush to it and wear off all this brass. I'm going to leave it all together and intact, and then I'll just lightly sand everything. This doesn't really matter as much on inside because you won't see it, and then this can be sanded down when the knife's back together, which I'll most likely do after I put the scales on. But for now, I'm going to take these, tape them together, and then do one utility blade at a time. Sand them down the best I can. See, because I can get past this here. Get it sanded down real nice and shiny. So that's what my plan is. And like I said, I got these in order how I took them apart. Okay. It's crucial because you don't want to get the two springs mixed up because they're slightly different than each other. But yeah, I'll leave this all intact because it'll take me a long time to get a nice, perfectly round head on that like that. I'd have to order them flat-headed screws. I forgot the name of them. I'll show you what I mean. to say Corby screws. I'm not sure. I can't remember the damn name of them for some reason. Essentially, you could use these. I can grind them off if I wanted to. All right, and get the right size of these Corby screws here. You know, with the right inside diameter to go through all the utility blades. And then once this is tightened up, I'll put some glue on that, some Loctite. Tighten that up to where it needs to be. Okay, and then I just grind these off nice and flat, get them within reason to where they need to be. But this outside diameter has to be the same as that rivet head that they have. These are the rivet heads that slide into these slots right here. So this will work. You'll essentially grind this down to about, you know, within a millimeter or so, the thickness of this one. And this, like I said, the diameter of this would be, you'd order the ones with the diameter of this to be the same as that, and the diameter of this to be the same as the hole going through. But you can do it. So, but I'm going to leave this, put it in the solution overnight, and then start cleaning it up in the next video. So that's how the knife came apart. Now I got to get this tenderfoot medallion out of here. Let's try this again. If I break it, oh well. Or the scale, oh well. But with bending it, it seems to want to come out real easy. And there she is. Okay, the medallion is out. I'll put that back where it belongs. Here's the medallion. I'll clean that up. Get it ready for the new scales. That'll be in the next video. Okay, now, like I said, I'm going to take a picture of this now when I'm done with this video. Exactly what came from where. I mean, it's basically, if you've done enough of these like I have, I'm doing this for training purposes, for others that may want to learn how to do this. I put them in the order of where they came from that. This is especially crucial if you use to take this whole thing apart and use Corby screws, you know, and fit them to fit the slots. So now this thing here, for my bail, it needs to come out. Alright, so you can see right here inside this slot, it's a mushroomed head. It's actually ground down flat, but it's like a nail head. It goes into the hole and it stops because the inside of this bolster where it goes into is beveled. Okay, so that allows it, if you peen this side of the head, mushroom it out, you want to get it perfect. So what I'm going to do right now is sand this down and take this bolster off so I can just not have any problems with it. Now, I'm going to try to pop this out. I think I can see right there where I need to pound on it. This will get re-put in with a new pin when I'm done, if I can get to it. I didn't move it. Try this one more time. If I can't get it, I'm just gonna drill it out from the side where I can see it. Maybe I can reveal it more by trying to tap it on the beveled side. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna grind off this one here. Try to knock it through. Now see, that should come through because it was stuck through there on the opposite side in the beginning where it's mushroomed, like I told you. So I should be able to get this out. Why is she being a booger? I'm going to go ahead and drill that out and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, I got it out, as you can see. So now I'll wait till I sand these down nice and smooth, get them buffed really good before assembly. But I'll make a new pin that's mushroom to go in there that'll stop in there for my bail assembly. But for right now, I got to take these brass pins out. So I will pound them down. There they are. Take my pliers and pull them out. There's one. There's two. Put this back the way you disassembled it. Both of these pins are out. Okay, that's good. All right, folks, that's this disassembled part right there. I'll take all this apart and I'll grind that down, take this off, clean this up nice, get it ready for reassembly. Get my pins peened and ready to go. And get all these parts here cleaned up. I'll make my new scales, and that'll be in the next video, part 2 of the series. Okay, so thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please click right here to the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one, folks. All right, have a good night, and catch you on the next side. Peace.